Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first YouTube poop orientation of your life. The reason for this video is to bring to matter important issues in safety in YouTube poop. This orientation is standard for all beginning YouTube poopers and poop watchers. This is important safety rules and regulations that every YouTube pooper must go through before entering the job. Now, you're going to receive a form like this right here. It has 100 pages in it. You're to fill out all the questions on this form. You may fill these out while you're listening to the orientation or not. That's your choice. But it is required that you have this with you, and it is filled out once the orientation is complete. Alright, well, let's begin. First, we're going to begin by showing you what your workspace should look like if you are a laptop user. Then we'll move on to desktop pooping.
When constructing YouTube poops, it is important that you keep a clean workspace and a clean environment in which to do it in. Now, what you're seeing here right now is a good example of what not to be working in when you're creating a YouTube poop. As you can see, there's a lot of obstacles, a lot of chair legs, desk legs, cords, all kind of stuff. This can cause trip hazards, trip and fall, stub toes, and other types of serious injury. And stuff in and around your workspace also causes a confined workspace.
You want to keep all kind of obstacles out of your workspace. If anything is within 3 feet of your person, it is to be removed. That's on the test.
As stated before, it is required by law that you keep all obstacles and other non-work related components out of any areas within 3 feet of your workspace. Operating components such as USB interfaces and external hard drives may be within 3 feet of your workspace as long as they are put in an out-of-the-way fashion in an orderly manner.
Laptop computers must be fastened on top of a laptop desk, and it must be certified by your safety inspector and your supervisor. You must check with them to make sure that this desk is safe. To make sure that the laptop desk is safe, you must look under the hinges and make sure that they are double bolted to the floor or onto the legs of the apparatus.
It is also required that every laptop desk have an adjustable knob or an adjustable hinge that lets you set the desktop or laptop up and down. This is to make sure that your laptop is in an optimal position to make sure that you do not receive back injuries or back aches or neck injury during your work period. Now let's go into the operational procedure of using an external hard drive.
This is the procedure for installing an external hard drive onto the side or the back of your laptop computer for installing sources into your project. First, you are to make sure that your external hard drive has a new USB cable or the cable that was supplied with your unit. If you do not have one, contact your supervisor or your safety inspector and you will receive one from them. The loaner cable must be returned back after the end of the job. First, you are to open your laptop computer if it is not opened already. Then you are to take your external hard drive and plug it into the computer. But first, your external hard drive must be mounted behind your laptop as so to not be in the way of your work area. The cable must be fastened under the power supply if you have a side jack. If it is mounted over, the AC adapter may come off and you will be running on battery power. High-performance laptops with NVIDIA cards will normally suck up battery life faster than you can get the job done, so this is a very concerning safety issue. Now you must plug the USB port into the USB cable. Make sure it is securely fastened. Not put heavy pressure on the USB port, but put enough pressure so you can put the cable into the port.
From this point on, you just have to wait for your computer to pick up your hard drive, and then it'll ask you what you want to do. Select Open Folder to view files, and then click on the folder that has your stuff in it. Every external hard drive is different, so whatever happens after that, I can't help you with.
Older desktop computers such as this Premio will not have the USB port on the front of the computer, as you can see here. In that case, you must get an extension cable and mount it on the back of the desktop computer and install that onto your external hard drive. That way your hard drive will be at the ready in front of you when you need it.
Now let's talk about fire safety and how you can keep yourself from catching on fire while you're creating a YouTube poop or working in and around your workspace.
On page 23 of your orientation guidebook, it will discuss fire safety and fire hazards and keeping a safe work environment in case of a fire hazard. Now, the questions on this will not be the same as what you'll hear in the orientation because this book is about 2 or 3 years old. We're still waiting on getting the new textbooks. They haven't come in yet. That's the company's problem, not ours. Work area doors must be shut and locked in the appropriate positions. And make sure your lock is YTP certified, and make sure that they all have corresponding and straightened locks. If you're unsure if your lock is safe or not, contact your supervisor and make him look at it. Domestic pets such as cats, dogs, mice, rats, skunks, whatever you may have, must be kept separate from your workplace, or else they will get in the way of your workspace and your job. And this is important to why you have to keep your door closed in your workplace, as domestic pets will get in the way of your computer and they will stomp on your keyboard. You little sorry rascal, stomp on my freaking keyboard while I'm trying to work. I will discuss the appropriate safety gear to be wearing among your workplace while making a YouTube poop. In your workplace, you are required to come to work with a button-up shirt, safety glasses, and the appropriate YTP certified safety shoes. As you can see, the front end of these certified safety shoes have corrugated pieces of material on the front of them to make sure that your feet are not stubbed within the workplace. Table legs and metal bars on the floor, especially types of large power cords from high-performance computers or other electronic components, can seriously injure or damage your foot. And so it is important and a top priority that you come to work with these safety shoes on. If you do not obtain any of these safety shoes, or you do not have any, contact your supervisor and he will give you a fill-out form and you can receive some of these shoes for yourself. The price of these shoes are about $17.95. If you do not have the money to go get one, contact your supervisor. Like I said, he will give you a form, and the money will come out of your first paycheck. These YTP certified safety glasses have corrugated, transplanted, and euphanized lenses so that when you are watching ear rape or creating it on your workplace, that your eyes are not damaged by the colors and the bright lights on which you will find in YouTube poops. These glasses are recommended and in most cases required, mostly for rape poopers, but general poopers it is recommended to use these safety glasses on the job. These button-up shirts are made out of fire-resistant and flammage. This flammage is fire-resistant, as I said, and it is also resistant to bright lights and other damage that can cause skin irritation. These are required at every workplace. They cost about $55.99 a piece, and you'll find them at your local welding store. Now, once you leave this orientation, you will receive a notebook such as this one right here. This is your log book. In this log book, you will have to write in the hours you worked. Here's how it goes.
First, write in how many hours you were on the job site. Then write in how many hours you pooped. Then write the duration of poop you made and the duration you're shooting for on this poop. Remember to write the program and sources you're using in this poop, and then have your supervisor sign the sheet at the end of the day.
Don't forget to send your log books and your payroll sheets to your supervisor and your safety inspector. You may send them by mail, by PayPal, or by any other means you can think of. Email is a good idea. This is your payroll sheet. This is what you should bring along with your logbook. You can also staple it onto the back of your logbook until you're done with the job. On this you write how many hours you worked, what day you worked, and your time code. It all depends on if you're a rape pooper, dinner spaghetti pooper, or a general pooper, or what your time code is going to be. If you're a dinner spaghetti pooper, your time code will be 1065. If you're a general pooper, your time code will be 1172. If you're a rate pooper, you're 1280.
Now let's discuss the cleanliness and upkeep of your performing poop tools.
Laptop and desktop computer screens must be kept clean at all times. You can use any type of normal cleaning cloth, but what is best to use is glass cleaner and newspaper. Just your normal, ordinary automotive glass cleaner will work. It's also important to keep your keyboard free of debris and other kind of nasty stuff that could keep you from doing your job. Non-digital source material such as videos, DVDs, VHS, as video games, and other types of non-digital material must be kept in YTP certified cases and stands and cabinets, as you can see here.
VHSs are best kept in moisture-free storage away from everything else. VHSs are best used with a USB interface to record it to your computer.
After following the appropriate instructions and going by the tools in your guidebook, you should be well on your way to being able to create and use YouTube poops in a safe and orderly fashion. I really appreciate you watching this video. I'm glad you were able to watch all this without getting that gum. Well, I really appreciate all of you watching this video. I hope this will help you, if you're, what was that other one? I can't do this! Oh, the other one was rate pooper.
Are you domestic, baby? Isn't this a domestic pet? You're so domestic, yes you are.
Well, thank you for watching this video. I hope this helps you figure out a little bit of YouTube poop safety and working in an orderly fashion among other YouTube poopers and work people. You may contact your supervisor for any other information you may have. If you're a rate pooper, contact Sergeant Bacon. If you're a dinner spaghetti pooper, contact Waxinator. If you are a general pooper, just contact I'm a Person. Send him PMs. Send all your supervisors PMs straight to their office. It will go straight to their landline.
Well, thank you again for watching this video. You may now close your textbooks and move on to the test. Skip ahead to Chapter 2 if you do not own a desktop. And once again, farewell and let the poop flow!